Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap for We Had a Full Week.
We did.
January 25th through 29th. So yeah, we had a full 5 days. I just have a couple announcements. We forgot that Thursday was our 200th episode.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Yeah, I didn't realize it until I was posting it and I was like, oh my gosh. Because it's not our 2 year yet.
No.
But because we do 2 episodes a week,
yep,
we reach it a little quicker.
That's how math works.
It is. But yes. 200.
200. That's crazy.
That's insane. We'll have to have a fun recap for our 2 year anniversary. Because I think we did that for our 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
We did a little reflection. So we'll just do that every year. On Thursday's episode, we spoke with Soap Jen and we talked at length about the Leo, Sam, Dante thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Becky Slays, who is at Soap Tweets GH on Twitter, reminded us, and I feel like we knew this, but we forgot too.
Okay.
They also share Christina.
Oh. Yeah, they do. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really weird then. No,
yeah.
I really don't want them together.
Yeah.
Ew.
And technically, Sam's been pregnant with his sister.
Okay. That's just too far. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no. That's just... She cannot sleep with her sister's dads and also their brother.
Right.
That's too much.
But it is a soap, so
and
she
uncle.
can.
And uncle, because technically Sonny is Molly's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Rick is Christina's uncle.
Yep.
So how about we just...
I hope they stop that storyline, but I don't know. With this week, I feel like that's where they're going to push us.
No.
That's what this was, but okay.
No. I'm refusing it. And there was an Instagram story posted on January 26th by Brianna Nicole Henry that she had gotten COVID over the holidays and had to take a few weeks off. But Tiffany Daniels is actually one of her good friends.
Yes, I saw that. That was cute.
So that's really, really sweet.
I liked her.
I did too.
There were people that didn't. I did. I thought she was cute.
I did think that we know that it's Brianna Nicole Henry. I think I just said Brianna Nicole, but whatever. She's only 2 years older than TJ in real life.
Which is
playing
insane.
Her mom. And she doesn't look old, but I buy that she's TJ's mom.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
I can't buy
this
speaks. Girl as TJ's mom. She looks like she should be TJ's sister.
I don't like her as TJ's mom because I don't see her as a mom figure, but her emotion felt more real when she was talking to Curtis.
Yes, she did do a good job with that. So we don't have the slips of paper again because I feel like, again, everyone just kind of overlapped and there was no way that we were going to be able to do that. Mm-mm. So do we just want to stay on with Jordan?
Sure.
She had lunch with Anna and that's when we met the recast and it said today.
Yes.
But she's actually in for 4 episodes. So we've had 2 this week. So there's going to be another 2. And then, I don't know, because they're in the middle of a good story right now. So.
Right. I thought it was weird that she had lunch with Anna.
Why?
Because they're not that good of friends.
No, but if she's trying to figure out what's going on with Dante.
Yeah, but it was more about the wedding and stuff that they were talking about. That was a girlfriend lunch. It wasn't a working lunch. And that felt weird.
Didn't they talk about Dante?
I think they brought him up slightly, and then that was when
Jordan went and talked to him.
And Jordan got into the Curtis stuff with her, but they were talking about getting massages and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be like a girlfriend lunch.
Yeah,
and that felt weird.
No.
They're not girlfriends.
I think I was just kind of spaced out on it, and I focused more on the next place that Jordan went to was approaching Dante about coming back.
Okay.
And how he'd be welcome, and he got snippy with her.
He did.
Thank God she didn't click a pen.
Yep.
It would not have been pretty.
I felt bad for her when she was asking Curtis to come back. Because, again, I felt like you could feel her emotions more.
Yeah. She looked like she was going to cry.
Yeah. And she had that tone. Like, when the other Jordan talks, it's very to the point and, short, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And with new Jordan, she just felt like she had more emotion.
I was kind of proud of him, though, saying, I can't trust you.
Right. He gave his issues. He's told her repeatedly, and he's not wrong.
Well, but especially after he had just gotten done speaking with Portia, and he did the thing that's the dangerous cross where you tell your ex-lover about the issues in your marriage.
Right.
So they're totally going to get together soon.
Oh, 100%.
But she told him, you need to go back to Jordan. You know, you need to work on this. She basically called him out on his crap too. And was like, you know,
everyone lies.
Either.
Exactly. She was like, everyone lies. That's how it is. But Jordan's lies are beyond everyone lies.
Right.
Some things you just can't get past. Love is not enough for everything.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think that was it, right?
Oh, and he pushed a guy at the gym. He got violent.
Violent. I would say he got physical.
For Curtis,
he got violent. He didn't punch him and whatever. He pushed him. Give me a break.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can't handle that at the gym, don't be at the gym.
You should not be pushing people at the gym.
You shouldn't be pushing people, but
I've never pushed anyone at the gym.
But it was just a push.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get physical with anyone, but it's not like he turned around and decked him.
True.
He just pushed him.
Yeah.
They'll be okay.
And you probably shouldn't approach a guy that's in the middle of punching a bag.
Exactly. And you could tell he was angry.
Right.
It's not like it was just a normal workout. He was.
And he lost track. He was obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going to next?
I don't know. It was a good week. I was happy.
Very good week.
Oh, except for the whole hooking up scene with Nina and Jax. I just wanted to take a nap. That was awful.
All right, so let's just go there.
It was awful.
Don't understand why they can't kiss. They are getting close enough for COVID to transfer.
Yes.
Just kiss.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. And just the whole scene was
too long. It was
not sexy enough. It was awful. I really wanted to take a nap. It was awful.
I'm pretty sure I actually fast forwarded. Yeah, it was not good.
Just leave that out. If we can't have what we're used to, we don't need to see it.
Right.
They're together. We assume that happens. That's all.
But at least they're not making out with dolls.
That is true. That is true.
So we'll give them that. But yeah, that love scene was just bleh.
And it was unnecessary. It didn't add anything to the story. It wasn't like it happened.
Okay, wait. Have love scenes like...
No. But if it would have happened right after that whole I love you crap last week, where now we've said it and I can't keep my hands off you, so I'm just going to rip her clothes off in the middle of her office, that would have been a scene that you were like, okay, you were overcome with lust.
Yes.
At his house, again, I assume that happens. I don't need to see it because...
to Valentine and then about Carly. Yeah. My exes don't do it for me. No.
So weird.
They don't get me going. But so Valentine had stopped by and asked Nina if she had any idea what Jax was doing for Carly.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I don't know. Do I? Or he asked Jax, and then Nina overheard.
Yes. I mean, Valentine's always one to stir the pot. There wasn't really. I don't see him and Nina back together, though. I don't understand why he keeps going after that.
Because he loves her.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That worked a couple months ago for me. Now I'm over it.
Yeah.
You've been broken up long enough. Maybe she should tell him all the ways she told Jax, I love Jax.
Right.
In 20 different languages, and he'll understand.
Right. I did like that Nina finally said her piece about Jax's loyalty to Carly, though.
Yes.
And about how it could potentially mess up their relationship.
Right.
Or interfere with their relationship.
But I like that Bobby was trying to tell her they really are just friends.
Yeah.
They really are. Just trust that. I don't know how long it's going to stay that way, but just trust that.
It has to stay that way. They can't.
If they're going to actually say that Sonny's dead, they can't put her with Jason. That's just ew. No.
So on Thursday, we're talking about the floating rib, though. Floating rib / Jake's. And oh my gosh, Jason and Carly.
No, but that was 100 years
like
ago.
Those things, like, you know, but then like, when you rewatch Jason and Carly meeting,
they were a lot younger then.
Yes,
had a lot
younger, then.
And they had a lot less life stuff that had happened.
Yes, yeah.
So
they're at the point of no return in their friendship.
Exactly.
Or at 80, they're going to wind up together.
Right.
Because.
And I know if we're thinking that Sonny's dead, we're thinking he's dead, he's not coming back. But what would happen to their friendship? If they hook up and then Sonny comes back?
Right, it would be a
There's
mess.
no way they're going to just go back to being just friends.
I think Jason and Brett are going to happen, and we can talk about that in a minute.
Yes. So, yeah, Carly's going to end up with Sonny then, or with Jackson until Sonny's not dead.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. Can't we just put her with somebody else? Who can we put her with Martin?
No. It's not going to happen. Because Nina's going to be all mad about the necklace stuff, and then that's going to push them closer together.
I don't know how to get into that. So where do we start?
It was stupid. Can we start with that? It was so stupid.
We want to work our way backwards with it?
Sure.
Okay. So Nina finally finds out, and okay, no, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. This is why we didn't do the papers, because
right. It all just intertwines together.
All right. So let's just try to go in order-ish. So Carly calls Bobby to come over because she needs her.
Away from Florence, which isn't good.
Yes. And we got the update that she's okay, though.
I hope she stays okay with Bobby not there. I would not be taking that chance.
She put her in capable hands, though.
I hope so.
According to Bobby.
If she dies, Carly's going to be in some big trouble.
Oh, my God.
So I hope Bobby left her with some competent nurses.
So she's like, we're going to go over to Ava and Nicholas's and get the necklace back because I got this. Okay, Carly is of the age that she had to have known about best friend necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
These necklaces are not new. If you were a girl in the 70s, 80s, pretty sure even the 90s.
And they're still out there now.
Are they?
They are, and now they're like extra fancy because they can cut 3 ways so you can have 2 best friends.
Oh, so they cut back on the drama there?
Exactly. There's like a centerpiece and then 2 other ones. Everyone knows about best friend necklaces. It's not shocking.
No. But so I got this other necklace made, but that was actually pretty ingenious. She's like, but it's not going to match.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that all best friend necklaces,
well, they said that the one that Nina had was specially separated.
Oh, I know, because the clasp.
Yes, so that cut should have been different.
I rolled my eyes so hard.
I know, but the cut should have been different. But how do you not know which one is which? I understand she dropped them, but still, if you've looked at it enough, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So Bobby comes over and she's like, we're going to go get the necklace. And Bobby's like, you're going to go steal a child's necklace. I mean, she kind of called her out on it, you know.
And Carly's like, yes, I am.
But I got this replacement. We're just going to swap them out. Avery won't know any different.
Right.
Smart.
Yes.
Because true.
Yes.
So they go to Windermere.
Which was ridiculous anyway, though, because if I was Ava, I would be like, how old are you that you're bringing your mom along to negotiate custody of a child that you actually don't have?
Well, she didn't say
how
old are you, but...
Yeah, like, why is your mom here?
Yeah. And the thing is, Nicholas and Ava were actually talking about the fact that she does need to go back because Avery does miss her sisters and the house. And
right, Ava was being mature for 1 minute.
Yes. And then, I loved when Bobby walked in and said about how she likes how they've updated the place because it was so much more dreary in Stefan's day because Bobby lived at Windermere.
I know, that's so crazy.
I know. And then, so Carly and Ava are left to discuss the custody. Nicholas just leaves.
He went to ride his horse.
Yes. And then Bobby's like, can I go to the bathroom? You know, and Ava's like, yeah, sure. You know where it is.
Right.
But Bobby's going to find the necklace. Yes. She doesn't find it. She comes back. Carl, that was good. I don't know if she actually meant to. She's caused a tiff that would force her to storm out.
Yes.
So that she could go find the necklace. It was sitting right on the top of a dollhouse. How did Bobby not see that?
I don't know either. No.
And if Avery loves that necklace so much, why didn't she take it with her to her play date?
Well, that was what didn't make sense. Ava said she told her not to wear it to the play date because if she lost it, she would be devastated. But then she had it on whenever she left her with Michael.
When did she get it? Maybe Ava gave it to her? Hold it.
Maybe
Ava, because so Nicholas walked in on Carly swapping them out. She dropped both necklaces. And that's what Amanda was saying, is that
yes,
Carly didn't know which one. So she quickly covered one of them with her foot. And Nicholas
had the other one. Right. But the reason it was at the house was because Avery was on a play date.
Yes.
and Ava told her no, not to take it on the play date.
Yes.
But the next morning, when she was leaving her with Carly, and they were going to be who knows where, she let her wear it that day?
Yeah, because she was going to be at her other house.
No. If you're afraid she's going to lose it, then she wears it just in your house. So when she loses it, it's in your house.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. But
so either let her wear it all the time and understand there's a chance you might lose it, or don't. Yeah. I don't know. It was just weird the way that they did it. And if she loves it so much, I feel like she would put it in her special little ballerina jewelry box. Right. Not just leave it. She would
have had a little place for it. Or it would have been on one of her dolls.
Yes, exactly.
Something like that.
Not just tossed on the top of the whatever. But anyway, Carly found it. Yeah, she drops them. But I still don't understand Carly, when she looked at them, how she didn't know which one she had and which one Nicholas had. Because if you've carried this thing around forever, you knew the cut of it at that point.
I don't know the zigzags of my best friend necklace.
I feel like you would. If you went to all that trouble, I feel like you would.
I think she would notice the clasp.
We'll see.
Because it's so unique.
Exactly.
It was specially made.
It was specially made. But she had no idea which one she had.
I need to see what this clasp looks like. Like, how is it so unique?
You know how they sold the Annie necklaces back in the day? Maybe they can sell the General Hospital house.
There we go.
Necklaces.
Will you wear my General Hospital best friend necklace?
I will. I'll be your best friend.
Yay! Oh my gosh. They could give them to Maxie and Sam.
Oh, yeah. That would be great.
Go.
Oh my gosh.
And it'll say, like, you're the Sam to my Maxie, and you're the Maxie to my Sam. Trademarking this idea.
You're such a dork.
I did like how protective Nicholas was being, though.
Yes.
Avery. And he's like, I'll do whatever you need.
Right. No, he is. I like them together as a cute little family. He's doing good. Except for where's Spencer?
He hasn't even been talked about.
Mm-mm.
Well, Nick legit proposed.
Yes.
So.
Maybe he'll come back for the real wedding. That would be cute.
Have we squashed that issue, though?
I don't think so.
I don't think they ever.
But maybe he'll talk to Spencer and say, yes, this started as this, but now we're in love. And Spencer's old enough to understand.
I don't know. Half of us aren't old enough to understand.
It would be the least crazy thing that Nicholas has done in a while.
True.
If he's going to forgive him for anything, that would be something to forgive him for.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, they're a cute little family unit. I like them.
So then Maxie and Sasha were approached by a reporter at the Metro Court about, is it true the face of deception almost had a drug overdose, or, almost died from a drug overdose or something like that?
Conveniently, dining at the same time.
It's Jackie Templeton. Maxie's like, we got to control the narrative. Scans the room, pans on Jackie having lunch with Chase and trying to get dirt from Chase, which was just so sleazy.
That
and good for him for calling her out on that too.
Yep.
But yeah, so Sasha asked Chase to introduce her to Jackie because she was like, I need someone to tell my story.
That's going to listen to me.
It.
Yeah.
And this has to happen. And he did.
He did.
And Jackie was very upfront and said, I don't hold back.
Exactly. She did warn her. And in the beginning of the interview, Sasha was like, oh, wow, you don't hold back. Yeah, that's what she told you whenever she agreed for the interview.
Right. But I like that she did it. I like that they told Nina, too. Mm-hmm. And then Nina's still like, I thought I told you not to. But whatever.
Right.
But so Avery, so Ava and Nicholas brought Avery, and Michael and Willow did show up to support Sasha, which was nice.
Nicholas wasn't there. It was just Ava.
No, it was just Ava? Mm-hmm. Okay. Avery runs up to Michael and gives him the biggest hug.
So
These
cute.
kids are getting way too big.
I know. So cute.
And she had lines.
She did.
She had a lot of lines.
She did.
But so she was wearing the necklace. She gave it to Sasha so that she felt more comfortable. I don't know how Sasha wasn't like, hey, Nina has a necklace like this.
Because they didn't show that. That was what I thought was stupid. It should have been that she ran up to Sasha and said, here's my good luck necklace. Here, wear it, blah, blah, blah. And then it would have been a really cute moment. And I don't know how Sasha would have said, yeah, I can't wear that because it looks like a necklace that my fake mom has.
Right.
But there would have been a conversation there. Instead, it just ended up on the dresser or whatever, on the makeup stand.
Right.
And Lucy put it on her and she didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That's not how that would go.
No.
If Madeline had something cute she wanted to lend you, she would walk up to you. I wouldn't just be like, oh, put that on over there. No.
She's like, Miss Shannon, you can wear this so that you can be brave.
Yes.
You
Exactly. So that whole scene, I understand why they couldn't do it that way, but that was totally wrong that it wouldn't have gone that way.
Yeah.
Totally wrong.
But Jackie had my line for the week. truth, like a lie, has a life of its own and unintended consequences.
Yes. You could tell she was doing a little self-reflecting there as she said that.
Yep. And then she went to the hospital and started asking for Sasha's medical records. Can journalists get medical records?
Well, they said that Sasha released them.
Did you? Okay, so she signed a release.
Yes, they followed the HIPAA laws there. Although I don't know that you can call in for that. I would assume you have to fax something over.
I have to sign so many papers just for my daughter's therapist to release to the school to release to the therapist.
Yes,
I mean,
it's crazy.
Got some papers.
So she said Sasha should have already called and got everything in order, is what she said to that nurse.
Okay.
So they were trying to kind of sort of follow HIPAA, but still wouldn't have been that easy.
It was the most HIPAA-ish that they've gotten in a while.
HIPAA-ish. Yes, it was.
And then Finn overheard her and got all mad. And she's like, how dare you? I like that he was standing up for her.
Yes.
Well, especially, he's a recovering addict also.
Right. But Jackie said, I got permission. It's not like I just stole these records. Calm down.
Right.
And then they went into the whole Chase thing. I don't understand.
Can we not do it?
We're
telling you everything not to do.
Yeah. But they're going to. You know they are.
I hope that it winds up not being.
Maybe that'll bring, since you want Chase and Willow back together, that'll be what pushes them together. He'll find out that
Finn's his dad?
Yeah, and he'll be all sad and Willow will comfort him and I'll roll my eyes all day, but you'll be happy.
I don't want that. I don't want that to be how they find their way back to each other.
Oh, God.
Although, during the research for the floating rib, I happened to watch just a couple little snippets. And when we did Holly Sutton, there was the scene where Jackie approached her at the floating rib and talked about, what would you think if the world knew that you married your lover's best friend after he died, and he was pregnant with you're pregnant with his child. It's when she was pregnant with Luke's baby and then married Robert. Because remember when she needed the green card, so she married Robert and everything. And Jackie started calling her out on that. Hi.
Yeah.
What did you just do?
Right.
Possibly. You slept with your husband's fiance's son the night before you married him.
Gross.
That's
so gross. Yeah, so gross. And I don't know how you wouldn't do a DNA test just for yourself. Even if you weren't going to tell your husband the truth, I feel like I would need to know.
But as a journalist, maybe she's like, if I don't know the truth, then it wouldn't bother her.
Maybe.
Because maybe she feels like when she knows something, she has to
get it out there.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It would kill me not to know. So anyway, but yeah.
I don't know. I've never been in that position.
No, me neither. Thank goodness that's not
Finn's
something.
Not a good guy.
Right.
So.
Right. But Chase is an adult and established. I don't know that I'd want to know at that age either.
Yeah.
So I think she's just thinking of Chase.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she doesn't want it to blow up her life either, but I think she really is trying to put Chase
she said she's
first.
Like, he's
and I think
happy.
Yeah, I think Finn's trying to put him first too, but he just sees it from a different side.
Yeah.
Men think totally different. So
I don't know.
But yeah, she refused. Nope, I didn't do a test. I'm pretty sure it's not yours, but I don't need to know, and walked away.
Yeah. But so then she does the interview the next day. We're kind of all over the place.
That's kind of the way it played, though. Yeah.
I thought that Maxie looked like Sandy from Grease at the end of Grease.
Yeah.
She was dressed all in her black.
Yep.
Her hair was a little bit. We just needed her to say, what you gonna do about it, stud? And we're done. Tell me about it, stud.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about it, stud.
There you go.
So then Nina got mad I forget, why did she get mad? Because she went upstairs and started watching the interview on the TV upstairs. Why did she go upstairs to the Crimson office?
I don't know why she went upstairs.
She got upset about something, though. And that's why she went up. Because, she and Jax were talking. And then she looked and saw the necklace was on Sasha. And then she, ran down. And I just kept thinking.
Was it because Valentine was there?
I don't remember.
I don't remember what
for whatever reason she did
either.
She went upstairs. And
I didn't think she was downstairs.
Oh, maybe she wasn't.
Because Sasha left her in her office and then went down.
Okay.
So I didn't think they were originally downstairs. But it didn't make sense to me why they wouldn't have been downstairs because it's only how many floors down. Why wouldn't you watch it?
Well, it's not her. She's not part of deception.
I guess not, but
she wasn't controlling the interview. It was GMA3.
Yes. I guess. I don't know. So, I feel like she was close enough to all those people. She still would have been down there.
Oh, yeah. But...
And, like, Jax didn't see the necklace at first. She's like, look, on her neck. And he's like, what? What are you talking about?
Right. Oh, that close-up of only the necklace?
I didn't realize it was the same as the one you're literally wearing right now.
And when did she start wearing it?
I don't know.
It was a couple... she has been wearing it, like, past little while.
Yeah.
But it's not like since she got it, she's been wearing it.
Mm-mm.
So
it's been in that big cedar box with all her other secrets.
Exactly. In her letter.
Yes. So anyway, she runs downstairs.
I thought she was going to crash it.
I did too. Jax is still trying to call Carly, and she's already on the elevator downstairs. And Valentine stopped her at first because she was going to run right onto that set.
Valentine saw it. Valentine saw it like right away.
Oh, and so did Carly. But I didn't understand her. Let's shut this down. They're recording it. Even if you stopped it now, the first 15 minutes are on the internet forever.
Right.
You're not going to get it off.
Right.
Carly's not that dumb. I hate whenever they play her like that. She would know the whole episode or the whole interview needed to take place.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And that would have just given her more time to think of her story or whatever, you know.
Yes. If she didn't know that Nina was coming down, she should have found a way to get the necklace off of Sasha and replace it with the other one. Like, set the other one on the desk and then take that off.
Now, do you think she's just carrying around that extra necklace?
Probably. Just waiting for a time to do, I don't know what with it.
Oh, to swap it off of Avery. That would make sense. Okay.
She didn't know she was going to see Avery that day, but...
Well, and can we just talk about the fact that Avery is there during this entire interview and Sasha is talking about the fact that she overdosed on cocaine?
Mm-hmm. And Michael even said, I said it wasn't kid appropriate, but then they let her sit there anyway.
Yeah.
So.
We're not trying to tell them how to parent.
But that was not appropriate. And then she heard them all arguing about the necklace and she was like, why is everyone mad at me?
I know! She was so sweet.
That was the part that I thought was ridiculous, though. So Nina confronts Sasha on why would you wear that necklace. Sasha's like, I had no idea what they put on me. I was talking. And so then they talk to Avery about it. And Nina is like, oh, I'll give that back to you later. No, it's her good luck charm. You can't just snatch that off of her. You could have held it up like that for 1 second, saw that it matched, and given her back her necklace, and then found a way to swap it out with another one later.
Right.
You can't steal a little girl's necklace. It's not okay.
No. And yet we keep doing it.
Yes.
And then she tells Nina about how she found it in the woods by the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And was it Ava? Ava said, oh, yeah, we took her there.
Michael said the last time anyone was at the cabin was whenever Ava took Avery because of Mike passing away. And Carly was like, oh, yeah, that was the last time anyone was there, and kind of tried to feed into that story. And then Michael volunteered the information of, and the last time before that would have been whenever Nelle kidnapped Wiley and went there.
Right.
So.
But that's irrelevant because.
It is.
Except for the fact that we are now bringing Nelle into the narrative where she's like, but my daughter had this necklace and she was in Florida and blah, blah, blah. And Michael's like, Nelle was from Florida.
Right. The whole conversation was just so forced and weird the way that it came out. I didn't like it. I really wish they would have done my suggestion of having her see it on Avery on a normal day and a normal conversation happening.
Have her playing with Charlotte.
Right.
Are they this? No.
No, they're not the same age, but they could still
go ride the horses.
Right.
Because.
Or even meet up at Kelly's. The grown-ups have to talk. Why don't you two go over there and color for 5 minutes or whatever? Just don't take your eyes off them because they might end up kidnapped or run away or whatever. But.
Yeah.
Something that would have been a way more natural way than all of this. And then she puts it together instantly, which, again, I don't understand why you think just because someone has the necklace means that that's your daughter, because it could travel to many different places. And then Michael said that and walked out without saying, well, you could always do a DNA test on Wiley.
Seriously.
It's not rocket science.
To Jax and asks him.
Right. Is she my daughter? How does he know?
To her, he should not have known.
Right.
So because it's not like he offered up something that then made her question. And then Carly stepped in and did try to take the blame. and was like, yes, I just found out and I just told Jax. That's why I came to your house this afternoon, right. Blah, 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 blah.
And he's like, no, let me tell her the whole story about how we've thought this for months and haven't said anything, but we still haven't actually found proof either.
Right. And that's where we ended on Friday.
Yes. Oh, which is so funny because I just watched Friday's episode this morning and Madeline was watching it with me. And so it got to that point and it stopped and she was like laying in between my legs. And so she tilts her head back and she goes, they can't do that. And I said, they can't do what? And she was like, it just stopped. And I was like, yeah, that's called a Friday cliffhanger, baby.
Cliffhanger, yeah.
It was so cute.
I wish I had seen that. So
it was so cute. Just her like feeling the same way that we do. What? No, that can't be the end.
And then that was pretty much it for all
the necklace drama.
Yes.
Right. I feel like the storyline wasn't about the characters. It was just about this stupid necklace. But I'm glad it's finally out. Thank God it's actually.
We should actually track it. Which one took longer? Michael finding out about Wiley or us finally. It's still not solved.
No.
Like you said, it's still not definitively no.
But hopefully, since Nina was so quick to draw all these connections, her next thing is going to be, hey, Michael, can I do a DNA test on Wiley?
Do you know what I just realized, though? What? Willow wasn't there.
Oh, no, she wasn't.
She had gone.
To sign the final papers, yeah.
Yeah. Because there's been that. And this is one you could not escape, and it's been going around for like a year.
Right.
That Willow could possibly also be.
Right.
Ooh.
So no, I don't like that because that means they will run the DNA test on Wiley, and it'll come out no. And now it's going to take us another year to figure out it's Willow.
Oh, true. Yeah. Although, back to you talking about the Finn being Chase's dad, bringing them together. If Willow also found at the same time that Nina was her mom, they could bond over.
There you go.
Hey,
we both were lied to forever.
Poor Willow.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Let's
She's
just
trying
keep it now and just keep it at that.
Willow's trying to get started on a whole new career. She doesn't need this extra drama dealing with her marriage ending in the stupidest way ever and all of that.
Yeah. So they signed the annulment papers.
And then they decided that everything was too dangerous and Michael doesn't want Willow moving out anyway.
I don't understand that. I don't, like, that's, yeah.
Maybe because she's going to still take Wiley.
Okay.
So she would need protection anyway, so just stay in the house.
Yeah. Because of the Cyrus stuff, not because of this necklace. The necklace is not a safety concern.
No.
But we saw Wiley.
He's so big. Oh my God.
So I talked to Mom this week. The boys are going to be 3 on
I'm
February 2nd.
I'm not ready.
Oh, so cute. And question, how was Monica sewing Mr. Stripey if she was away at the cardiology convention?
I'm going to assume that was like a short trip. We didn't know that she left. I don't know.
Well, so it's been in France before.
Okay.
So it's like an international cardiology because I watched something that she also had just come back from the cardiologist convention. And I'm like, why is this part of Monica's? At least they give her a reason for not being there.
Yes.
She went to the cardiologist convention.
Yeah. I don't know how she's
But apparently Mr. Stripey, the tiger.
Mr. Stripey's ear. I don't know.
But Monica sewed it up magically in like 5 minutes from France. We don't know if she was in France this time.
Right. I'm just going to assume
from the cardiologist
that was Monday that she sewed up Mr. Stripey, and then she left Tuesday for the convention and came back on Friday or something like that.
That's insane turnaround.
That's how I'm going to assume they want us to think it.
And we're back to Willow starting nursing school.
It was like they totally forgot about that for a while, and then someone was like, hey, remember? That was supposed to happen.
Maybe because it's January and classes are starting up again.
Maybe. Because, they said she had to sign her last paper.
Yeah. So maybe that's it. Because she did make this decision before the holidays.
Right.
So classes probably were not. So she's getting it on the spring semester.
Yes. I didn't like that Jackie said, oh, Chase has told me so much about you, but he didn't say that you were so ambitious or so something that made her sound like, oh, she was a strong woman. Really? He didn't tell you that she survived a cult and got her teaching degree and moved here and moved there?
I missed that.
Yeah, when they were talking in the hospital.
Yeah.
And he had to go away for something.
Yeah.
They called him away for whatever. And or maybe it was even before that. Maybe it was never Chase was standing there. But she was like, oh, Willow, it's so nice to get to know all this about you. Like, Chase had told me so much, but he never said, I don't know what word she used. But anyway, it was
something
along the lines of like, oh, he didn't say you were so strong. Really? Because I feel like we should know that Willow's strong. She went through her baby being given up for adoption and then not.
Right. Finding out that he passed away.
Yeah.
Survived the cult.
She's definitely
get Christina out of the cult.
Yeah. There's plenty of stuff that Chase should have been saying about how strong Willow is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't feel like Chase would have
left that out. Back. Right. Yeah. That's all part of who Willow is.
Gushing about.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, guess what Willow went through today?
Right. Here's today's Willow drama, and she survived it with flying colors. Yeah, so that was weird.
I must not have been really paying attention to what Jackie was saying. It was
just, I just happened to have paid attention and saw it and was like, if I was Willow, I'd be like, really? You didn't? And because it was Chase saying how much he didn't know about her because of the past couple months. Mm-hmm. And like he had made that comment earlier in the week or whatever. And so Jackie said that and he was like, yeah, I learn more about her every day too or something. And Jackie was like, oh, that's good. It keeps the relationship interesting. And then later she apologized if she sounded pushy to Willow because she just likes how happy Willow makes Chase.
Right.
And I was like, okay,
that
but you just insulted. If I was Willow, I'd be like, yeah, but you just insulted me by implying that I wasn't a strong woman and now we're buddy-buddy? No.
Yeah.
You're a jerk.
Interesting. So sticking with Jackie, though, Martin asked for an introduction.
Yes.
For her to get the story out about Florence being missing, and she said no.
I liked the way that she was like, am I supposed to know who you are? Which was funny from them working on One Life to Live together.
Oh! Okay, explain that.
One Life to Live, right? No, All My Children.
I don't know. You're the one who's
I don't know which one. It was All My Children.
Was Michael E. Knight on One Life to Live?
I don't think he was. That's why I just
so it was All My Children.
Wrong.
And then she was on All My Children too?
At some point, not whenever I watched it. I don't know how to even Google that.
Kim Delaney.
Yes. He was Tad and she was Jenny.
Were they together?
This is on michaelfairmantv.com. If you caught Monday's episode of General Hospital, the ABC daytime drama snuck in a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to viewers of the once dominant ABC daytime soap opera lineup. Since Kim Delaney was announced as coming to GH to take on the role of ace investigator journalist Jackie Templeton, longtime All My Children viewers noted that at some point she could be reunited with her former All My Children TV brother, Michael E. Knight.
Oh, that's
because
sweet.
they're now both in Port Charles. I won't read the whole article, but
okay.
Yes. So that was like I knew it was a throwback to All My Children, but I didn't know what they were to each other.
So cool. I love when they do stuff like that.
I know.
That's fun.
So very cute.
Very nice. Thank you for knowing that.
Like I said, I didn't know what they were. I just knew they were still together.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry, I messed up and said One Life to Live there because I know that's not where Tad is from.
That's okay. And he told her that Cyrus is his brother.
Yes.
He is just all about telling everybody now.
He is. It's like, you want the scoop? I'll give it to you.
Yeah. She did say no, though, right? Or was she just like, I don't know?
She made some comment about lots of people want her to do a story lately or something. But I don't know if she committed one way or the other.
Okay. That's how I felt. I guess I felt like it was just a no because it didn't go anywhere after that. Unlike the Sasha thing.
Right. I don't know.
But it would make sense if she did because she's doing the Sasha thing. So then she's going to continue.
Right. Because he was the one that gets the drugs. Yeah. But I don't know that she could actually say that. So maybe that's why it's a dead end for right now.
I really wish that I would have remembered that conversation a little better right now. It was almost a week ago, so I don't.
I didn't pay that much attention to.
Neither did I.
Where
so I guess we'll see what happens.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't apologize. It's fine. You are expected to remember every single word that is said on General Hospital.
Yes, I am. Sorry about that. I don't know where else that jumps to, though.
We could...
Are you going to Franco or are you going to Sonny? Because I feel like... Or Alexis. I guess you could go from Martin Gray to Alexis.
There we go.
So... Yeah, Alexis, well, I guess that leads us with Franco, too, because Alexis is just crazy this week after she just bragged about getting her license back because she was not a drunk driver with all the Tracy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns around and goes crazy and just jams the syringe into Dante.
Yeah, because she thought that Franco, so they're at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Why did she and Sam go to the hospital?
To confront Liz because Peter gave the story.
Oh, that was so anticlimactic. So all the phones start dinging.
Right.
I thought it was an Amber Alert.
Exactly, because that's the only time it feels like everyone you're around, their phone goes off at the same time.
I have all my notifications turned off except for my work email address and like my text messages. Yeah. And obviously my phone calls. But like news and all that,
no,
I don't have.
It doesn't ding like that
all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you can specialize your notifications.
Right, but
there's
no news that everyone needs to be all on like that. So yeah, the story had just broke about Franco's brain tumor being back. So her and Sam ran to the hospital, which didn't make any sense because Sam already knew about the brain tumor.
Right.
But okay.
Well, she told Alexis that she knew about it, and that's where Alexis was like, what are you talking about? Liz knows. Why didn't she tell?
Because it's none of your business, Alexis.
And why are they confronting her at work? The poor woman has a job to do.
Exactly. And what do you want her to say? Yeah, the tumor's back.
She's always at the hospital. She also has 3 boys.
She does.
And a husband who has a tumor.
Right. She might be a little busy. Or just want to go grab a snack somewhere. Like, come on.
Maybe.
But anyway, yeah, they were at the hospital because they were yelling at Liz. And then Franco, I don't know how Franco got there.
Because Franco had gone to Peter to find out how he got his medical records. Or he's like, actually, he didn't think that he had the medical records. He was just like, I told you I had these voices coming back and you took that and ran with it. So I don't think Franco thinks that he got his medical records.
Right. But Britt was there asking.
Yes.
Why did you... Which, come on, Britt. But okay. Why did you steal the information that I told you not to steal? Okay.
Right.
So that was
She's like,
dumb.
You could take me down, blah, 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 blah. She threatened him, and then he threatened her.
Yes.
He was like, sister or not, I will take you out if you get in the way of my family.
Right.
After she had just done prenatal yoga with Maxie.
Mm-hmm. And then Jason happened to walk in at that same second and was like, why are you threatening Dr. Westbourne?
Swoon.
And then he showed up at the hospital later to talk to Britt and say, listen, you have to pretend like you're on Peter's side because he's cray, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do next.
Well, I was more impressed with how Britt did not hide anything or her involvement with it.
Mm-hmm.
Old Britt would have.
Yes, but I feel like her and Jason are at a new level now, so he's allowed to know that kind of stuff. I still don't know how Franco got. I mean, obviously he just showed up, but I don't know why. Was he going to see Liz?
Oh, probably because after the
news coming out,
story broke about my husband and I was at work, I'm pretty sure he would probably come see me.
Okay,
and would be like, "Hey, honey, so our life is now on the front page. What are we going to do about this?" So maybe that's how.
I'm going to keep all my personal experience to myself here.
Oh, crap. I didn't even think.
And move forward.
We are not ready for reality check yet.
So he was at the hospital, and then he's talking to everyone about the brain tumor and that he's not having crazy tendencies, and reassuring Sam that he has a plan in place if he does start acting crazy. And then he hears voices and grabs onto her. He still wasn't like hitting her or pushing her or hurting her. He was holding on to her wrists and yelling,
and Sam was
stop or something.
Sam went out and was being supportive.
Right.
Sam put herself into the position where she was
like catching him. Yes.
Right.
So he didn't fall. So
in the meantime, Alexis had snuck away into a little room to have a little nip.
Yes. Because she just carries those baby mini things. Wouldn't you have a flask?
Shooters.
If you were a good
alcoholic,
wouldn't you just have a flask?
If she probably would have had a water bottle.
Oh, see, that'd be even better.
Right. Then she could have just been standing.
Those little bottles are really expensive. That's all I'm saying. Alcoholic or not trying to say anyone should be an alcoholic, but alcoholic or not, if you're drinking, those little bottles are very expensive. So I would not have those in my purse.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I
thought she was going to drink the syringe. I thought that she was fiending so much for something. I thought she was going to wind up doing something to herself because she's the type of alcoholic that should not have mouthwash
Right.
and things like that in the house, like even hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Because they will
drink anything to get the alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I thought was going to happen, was that she was going to figure out, I don't know.
Right.
Get herself high.
Yeah.
Get herself the vibe that she needed.
Right.
Through whatever was in the syringe.
Yeah.
So.
No, but she didn't do that. She did, what everyone would do. Just grabbed it when she heard Sam yelling and ran out into the hallway and was going to plunge it into Franco.
Yeah.
And Dante showed up at the last second and jumped in front of her, or in front of him, and then he got injected.
With lidocaine.
Lidocaine. Yes.
Ugh.
And then had an allergic reaction to it or whatever. And
well, that much lidocaine is paralyzing, I think.
I don't know.
I would imagine that, because like I'll use aloe vera with lidocaine in it, like with a sunburn or something, because it numbs it.
Yeah.
So I would imagine an entire syringe full of straight right into your bloodstream. That's the reaction that he should have had.
Okay.
Allergic or not, I think. I don't know. I'm not. My medical degree is lapsed.
Still in the mail.
Yes, exactly. But Dante had just pulled Franco off of Peter at Crimson, too, because Franco had actually, when he went to confront Peter, like,
threw him up against the wall and stuff.
Okay. Did you miss up at all when he was talking about the boys, though?
No, but
Come
okay.
On. But when he was, okay, did you at least go like, oh.
Yes.
Like when
he's
Franco
a
was
good
talking
dad.
about, he loves those boys.
He's a good dad.
Loves them. Yeah.
So yeah, he pulled Franco off because he couldn't let him sit there and hurt Peter. But
he knows that his mission is to kill Peter, so why wouldn't he just let Franco kill Peter?
Because that would blow his cover. And Franco wasn't going to kill Peter.
Okay.
So he had to do his protection thing. But then it was after that he met with Obrecht, and she clickied the pen and said, you have to protect Franco at any cost.
That's kind of sweet that she's using her powers to save her friend.
Yeah. Well, he is the key to whatever with the crazy brain stuff.
Yeah. But he's okay.
Yes. He survived.
Like
yes. That's at the end of the day.
Stable.
Right.
Ooh, Olivia is.
I can't wait to see those scenes. She played being upset that he was injured perfectly, crying in the chapel perfectly, talking to Robert perfectly.
Not wanting to talk to your husband who just made you mad.
Exactly. Perfectly. And then she was like, I'm sorry, God. Now that I've prayed to you and you have saved my son, there is someone else I need to talk to, and it is not going to be pretty. And she walks outside and says all kind of nasty stuff about that drunken slut. And I can't wait to see those scenes because they're going to be great.
Yeah.
Olivia, I would not want to mess with her.
No.
Those are going to be great. But I hope that they let, not that she is in any way correct, but I hope they let Alexis be strong and like yelling back, because if she just sits there and cries, it's going to be really blah.
True. Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
Well, and she wound up getting arrested.
Yeah, and she was all crying to Mac. And then she's like, oh, I can't remember. And I was waiting for him to yell at her. You can't remember because you were drunk.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Alexis.
Yeah.
But Sam was honest with Chase about everything that Alexis did. And she did not have to necessarily be as forthcoming with information about how did this happen to Dante? Oh, my mom did it.
Yeah.
To Olivia.
Right.
So.
I'm glad that she was telling everyone. Oh, and then she overheard the Jason plan that he was going to kill Franco.
I just had a horrible, gross thought.
Oh, no.
Again.
Uh-oh.
So Olivia slept with Johnny and Sonny. Obviously slept with Sonny because that's how we have Dante.
Right.
Lulu has slept with Johnny and Dante. Sam has slept with Sonny and now possibly Dante. Can we get some new people? I know budgets are tight, but just come on.
Just can a random room of men to be like, yeah, they hooked up with all them.
That's the thing. It's the relation,
Right, and you would have to think of that. Sometimes, if it was a distant cousin's, I don't know who, whatever, that you had no idea there was a relationship until after. Like when Ned and Monica hooked up, they didn't know that they were related. Right. Totally disgusting, but they honestly didn't know.
Right.
So that's whatever. But when you can sit here and think, oh, wait a second, we've seen each other for the past couple years because we were at this kid's birthday party and this kid's whatever.
Right.
You shouldn't be hooking up. Ew.
Yes. Family reunions are not the place to find your next lover. That might be.
Oh my gosh. All right. Can you quit having gross thoughts? Because you're getting me off track and ew.
Were we done with that then? I mean, all in all, she got arrested. He actually gave her a little bit of dignity and did not get her to go through the squad room.
Right. They were in Jordan's office instead in the interrogation room.
And everything.
Yeah. He tried to be as nice as he could.
And she just was not having it.
No, she just kept pleading. Like, I didn't mean to hurt Dante. Okay, but you were going to intentionally try to kill Franco. So either way, you were going to be here for attempted murder or murder.
And Mac's like, how are you going to explain this to your girls?
Yeah.
How are you going to explain to Christina that you killed her brother?
Right. Yeah. I just didn't really get her defense there. Although it may have been an accident to hurt Dante, your intention was still to hurt someone.
Right.
So
you weren't walking with a syringe and tripped.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. No.
And then all that's left is Sonny.
I'm so glad that they finally listened to us. So Sonny's still in a manic state, cleaning like crazy. And
fixing chairs.
Yes. And so they say to him, they think there may be an issue. He storms out and goes to the hardware store and has another episode there of trying to get a job and they won't listen and whatever. So the police bring him back. My only issue with the police bringing him back is, do they not fingerprint people who don't know who they are?
Wow. How did we not talk about this?
I don't know, because it honestly only occurred to me when I saw him with the officer.
Yeah, why didn't they do that when okay.
Like, is that not a thing for real if you have amnesia? Because to me, that would be the very first thing we should do.
Oh, you mean just like testing blood for anything that could be in it?
Yes. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
But anyway, the officer brings him back to, what's her name? Phyllis and Lenny. That's the husband.
Yes.
I finally remembered it this week. And says, he was getting in trouble or whatever, but I brought him back here because he's one of your strays. And they give him the ultimatum that he has to go to the bipolar clinic or he has to go somewhere else or whatever. So he goes and they finally run the blood test for not just illegal drugs and find lithium in it, which we said last week. I felt like that should have been done at the hospital, but okay.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'd like to know. We need to talk to a real doctor. Can you tell me? And a real, pleasy person. Person.
Like, if someone came in with an amnesia, what kind of panels would you run? I feel like they would do a full panel and be like, okay, what is in your system? Especially for medication, because what if...
Right. I mean, bipolar obviously is devastating if it's untreated, but what if it was a different medical condition that was life or death?
Yeah. Like that they had to know that, oh yeah, this person needs insulin.
Exactly.
Seizures.
Right.
Anti-seizure. Yeah.
Yeah. But thank goodness they finally ran the test and then they said, so we'll put you back on lithium. And at first he said no. And then Phyllis kind of said to him, like, I'll help you. I'll watch you. It'll be okay. And he did insult her by saying, you've been nice to me, but I don't know you. Like, we're not friends. And she was like, well, that wasn't very nice. You hurt my feelings.
Right.
So, but yeah, the fingerprint thing is where I was stuck because I was like,
how did we not talk about that a couple weeks ago? I don't know.
But I want to know, is that really not something they would do? Because you would know instantly who Sonny is.
Yeah.
His fingerprints are definitely in the system.
Such a good point.
So.
And Jason told Carly that they need to have him officially declared dead so that he can establish his position in the 5 families because they already had an attack on them and the rumors are going around that at this point, who is not taking Jason seriously?
I don't know.
He's not the new kid.
I don't know. But I like that Carly saw and understood all of that and was like, yes, okay, we will do that instead of being selfish and putting it off.
Yeah. I think that's it.
I think that is too.
Okay, so you had a dream, which brings us into...
reality check.
Okay, so everyone, I think by now knows that I have a Dr. Pepper addiction. So I have been trying to not drink it as much. I refuse to give it up completely because I love Dr. Pepper, but I was drinking
You're
it like
a pepper.
I am. Exactly. So I was drinking it like mindlessly, and I didn't want to do that. So I was like, I'm going to stop drinking it. And so I'm almost completely out of it. So I have not had a Dr. Pepper since last Sunday, which is like incredibly for me because we all, I love
Amanda's water. I sit here with a water bottle and she sits here with a Dr. Pepper, and that's okay.
Yes. You know. I mean, it's not okay because that's not healthy to only drink Dr. Pepper all day, every day. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, that is a problem.
Yes. So anyway, just trying to be healthy. So I'm convinced.
I'm saying that as a friend of a friend. I'm not.
Yes. Yeah. I am convinced that not drinking the Dr. Pepper is what's causing my crazy dreams because I had another one the following night that didn't pertain to General Hospital, and that's why I didn't, whatever. But so I don't know what night it was, but I text Shannon the next day. I had a dream. I was in a house that looked like my house. So there's a bathroom at the top of the steps and then a bedroom and then another bedroom. And so I'm in the smaller bedroom and I'm kind of freaking out because in the big bedroom, Ava is in there with a baby that is hers with my husband. I have no idea who my husband is though, and I really wanted to know if it was a hot soap star because that would have been great.
Oh, that'd be awesome for us.
But
I mean you.
So Ava's in the bedroom with her baby to my husband, and I'm in my room, and somehow somebody at the hospital, but I don't know who it was because I could only like see them handing me the test. They had given me a test to say that I was pregnant, but Ava called me out on it and was like, I don't think so. You need to go take a test now. So I was trying to sneak into the bathroom to take a pregnancy test, but to be able to switch it. But to my surprise, when I took the pregnancy test, it came up positive, but then I didn't know if it was my husband's, who again, I don't know who it is, or this guy that I had been seeing in real life's baby. And then I woke up. Oh, and at some point she was changing the baby's diaper, and I like remember in my dream, like thinking of the whole like DNA thing. Like, do I need to take that baby's diaper to test if it's really my husband's baby? Oh, I don't know. But it was so crazy. And I woke up and thought, what in the heck? I'm not pregnant. As far as I know, I don't have a husband, but I really wish it was some hot soap star.
Very interesting.
Yeah. And I'm convinced it's all because of my lack of Dr. Pepper.
Could be. Or just like the change in.
Right.
I mean, that messes.
Right. My body doesn't know what to do with like that level of healthy.
I don't drink Dr. Pepper every day. And I did have a dream that had, it was Maurice Bernard and Laura Wright were in it last night. And I have no idea what the heck was going on. But we were actually like just talking to them.
Aww. So, well, that's a good dream.
Maybe it's a sign.
I hope so.
This is not announcing that we are talking to them, but
no, I would take yours as a sign. I don't want mine as a sign. Okay. I don't want to be pregnant and not know whose baby it is.
But then you had another reality check that you said.
Oh, this is just like super sweet. We had talked a couple weeks ago about our local bakery, Oakmont Bakery. Mm-hmm. Well, they teamed up with one of our local dairy farms and came out with a chocolate milk that tastes like their Oakmonter thing. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay. So it's chocolate milk Oakmonter. So it's chocolate milk with a hint of cheesecake in it. And it's one of those specialty milks that you can only get for a limited time. I don't know how long it runs
Turner Dairy.
But yes, Turner Dairy.
They also made blue milk for Star Wars.
Ah, okay. I think we did mention that, and I just laughed at you, but this is different because it's Oakwater milk. Anyway, it's hard to find because only certain places carry it, and they only stocked so much, and like everyone's going crazy for it. So Madeline is a chocolate milk addict, and Matt's dad knows that, and he is also a chocolate milk addict. So he found the milk, and he bought Madeline her own half gallon, and he brought it over. I know, right? And he brought it over yesterday to give to her, and she took her first sip of it, and she was like, you're right, this is good. And like her whole little face lit up, and it was so cute.
I want to know how much sugar is in that.
I have no idea, but it didn't matter because, yeah.
We need to explain to people what the Oakmonter is. So let me get the official.
I was going to say, you're going to have to get the official whatever, because I just call it that cheesecake bar thing they sell.
That's not.
I don't really like cheesecake.
See, that's my problem. I love sweets.
I love sweets. I just don't really love cheesecake. Cheese and cake, they don't go together. It's weird.
I didn't like it until, because one of my sisters always liked cherry cheesecake, and I don't like the jellied cherries. So therefore I was like, I don't like cheesecake. Then I discovered other things can go on the cheesecake.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only tried it once or twice, but I didn't like it. And one was like a fancy one, and one was like, store brand, and I did not care for either. But Madeline does, and I knew that she did. So
why can I not find it on there? Well, there it is. Okay.
I was going to say, it's one of their best-selling products. It has to be on there. Now you're going to want to go to Oakland Bakery.
I can't, because I am entering into my last week of a 30-day clean eating program.
You're doing so good with that.
I am.
Oh, that's what we forgot to say. There's a promo code on our website for those Goalie vitamins, the apple cider vinegar, and then they have a new one out, but I don't remember what the ingredient is. And I just started taking those because I am trying to be all healthier. And they're actually yummy flavored, which I thought, like, no offense to any company, but I thought once you put apple cider vinegar in it, it would be like bitter and gross. And they are actually really good. So if you want to try them, jump on our website and the promo code is there.
All right. So they don't have a description of it, but basically it's a cake and a cheesecake.
Yes. Very chocolatey and rich and amazing.
Has chocolate icing, has chocolate on top of it.
They have a latte or something like that now that's made with the chocolate milk also that you can get, which is probably like a gazillion calories.
Probably.
But it looks really yummy. So anyway, yeah, that was just my cute story of the week, because I don't think it's very typical for people to be dropping off chocolate milk. That's the shake that you can't have because you're being healthy for the next week.
Chocolatey, cheesecakey, pick me up. Well, I learned how to make avocado ice cream.
You mentioned that to me last week after this, and that just sounds so weird.
2 avocados, and then I bought monk fruit instead of regular sugar.
And I do like monk fruit. That is the closest substitute I have seen to sugar.
It doesn't have any aftertaste. Like, it doesn't have that stevia does.
That's exactly how I would describe it.
And so you do a 1/4 cup of that. It says to use, I think it's a 1/2 cup of nut milk. And I had coconut cream that was left over. And I hate coconut. I mean, if there is a tiny, tiny bit of coconut in something, I can pick it out. I can handle coconut cream. I made an Alfredo sauce with it. It doesn't taste like coconut, which is great. So I just used the end of that container in it instead of nut milk. But you can use, I think I used nut milk in the second one that I made. And I get Hershey's special dark chocolate cocoa powder. I think it was like 2 tablespoons of that. And dairy-free, sugar-free, soy-free, gluten-free. They still taste like chocolate chips.
I'm going to trust you on that one.
I melted 2 ounces of that, threw it in my food processor, blended it up. And on Amazon, you can buy reusable ice cream containers. So if you make your own ice cream, you can make your own little container of ice cream, and you just stick it in the freezer. And then I froze it, and then I started keeping it in the fridge because you know how sometimes when ice cream freezes in a way, like it's kind of flaky, not flaky, but like it doesn't keep the creaminess.
Yes.
So it stays cold in the fridge, but it's creamy. So
I'll have to tell Megan to try it. She's been all about avocado toast lately with the everything bagel
avocado
seasoning
black
on it.
bean brownies. They're really good. Yep. And what else? Yeah. Lots of things that you can do with avocados. So
Look at us being all healthy. There's our reality check.
Well, and then, so I had my son on Thursday night. I was going to bed, and he had only just gone to bed. It was 10 p.m. So, So he had not been, I didn't even know that he was actually asleep. And I was going to brush my teeth, and he comes out, and he's like, oh my gosh, what time is it? I was like, 10. He goes, I'm late. He thought he was late for school.
Aww.
So I got to tell him about the time that I was pregnant with him, and it was like September, October. And you know how 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. are kind of the same light outside?
Right.
Well, I had fallen asleep on the couch after my ex had gone to work because he was working the night shift that week or that night. And I woke up around 7, freaking out that he hadn't come home, that I was all alone. I called the store and was like, he didn't come home last night, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, Shan, he's only been here for like 3 hours. And then it occurred to me, oh my gosh, it's 7 p.m., not 7 a.m. the next day. And he didn't leave me. And
if there are people who wanted to think that you were a crazy ex-wife, whatever, that would be the story they would tell.
Mm-hmm. Except for I knew his coworker, and so she knew that I wasn't crazy. And
you were just pregnant, which is sometimes the same thing.
Yep.
Those hormones are nuts.
Absolutely. But it was just so funny because he's like, and then I told him the next morning, I said, do you know what your number one clue would have been? He's like, I could have looked outside. I'm like, okay, good. You know? But so that was fun.
That is so cute.
Crazy how both of ours deal with sleep and dreams.
Yeah. We're not going to dive into that.
No, we can't. Instead, on Thursday, we're going to dive into the floating rib, which we should have done back when it blew up.
Yes.
But I guess maybe we were just waiting to see what the heck was going on.
They're going to rebuild, and we'll have a whole nother storyline. I don't know,
but we're going to give the story of the floating rib on Thursday. It was also Jake's for a time period.
Yes.
So
it was more fun as Jake's, I think. But anyway, have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review. And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.